My name is Warren Williams, and my story is about how God came near to me through one of his people. So anyway, I'm a wedding and family lifestyle photographer, and it's December 2014. I'm in Langebaan to shoot a wedding. I go down to the beach, and that's where I meet Terran for the first time. He's a kind of surfer-looking dude passer. He's got the hair and so on. And he's just got this very refreshing style. Anyway, I don't think too much about it, and 3 days later, I'm in Hout Bay to shoot a wedding at Seikobosi, and I walk through and I go down to the ceremony area, and who should be standing there but Terran? And we laugh and we shake hands, and I fleetingly think to myself, well, there's a bit of a coincidence, but I think nothing more of it. And later on that evening, Terran and Julie and myself are chatting outside the reception, and he tells me about Common Ground. And of course, I'm acting all interested in this whole story. But then he goes a step further and he invites me to Common Ground Church. And I'm thinking to myself, dude, you seriously don't want me anywhere near your church. I work weekends and Sunday mornings are worth gold to me. I've got more important stuff to do anyway. Anyway, I tell Terran I might pop in sometime. 3 days later, I'm in Constantia shooting another wedding, but it's a Jewish wedding, so the chances of bumping into Terran are just about non-existent. But guess what? As I walk past the coffee shop, there he is. Let's be honest here, what are the chances? He walks straight over to me, huge grin on his face, pumps my hand and says with a laugh, "Dude, God wants you." It's a complete conversation stopper, and I blurt out, "I know." The following Sunday, I decide to give Common Ground a whirl. I pull up in the parking lot, but I see other people arriving, so I chicken out and drive home. It's Sunday the 4th of January, and I decide to give Common Ground another go. And I'm standing at the back, and I'm looking left, and I'm looking right, and I don't see any freaky people, I don't see any weirdos. And I'm thinking to myself, but this is all good. And so I decide, you know what? I'm going to come down again sometime. One more wedding. It's in Stellenbosch this week. Guess who's doing the wedding? It's Terran. Let me explain something here. I've been doing weddings since 1995. I've never met Terran before. And now this, 4 consecutive weddings in such a short period of time. There are hundreds of photographers and hundreds of wedding conductors in Cape Town. You do the maths. This is a statistical miracle. If I've ever doubted God's interest in my life before, my doubts are being vanquished. God clearly wants me. The next week I'm back at church with my wife, and the next I'm starting to look around less and listen in. There's communion, but nobody minds if I don't do communion. Excellent news. Then one Sunday, I'm sitting and listening to the message, and it's hard to explain, but all of a sudden it's like the switch goes on inside of me, and everything just seems to make perfect sense. And so very quietly and very privately, I ask God to come into my life. And at the end of the service, I walk out the tent and I go and grab a coffee and a chocolate biscuit, as one does, and I realize that I'm shaking slightly. And so my journey begins. Simple. Almost 2 years later, what's changed? I'm still Warren, a bit all over the place sometimes, but a lot better off in so many ways. I've met amazing people. I've been baptized, and I've joined a midweek small group where we chat and learn about the gospel in a very relaxed environment. Many of my family and I have been finding out, one small step at a time, how mightily great God is. There's more peace in my life, more joy, less fear. But there's a built-in guarantee, if you know what I mean. My fear of dying is gone. But I don't just believe in life after death. Since Jesus has come near me, I've discovered life before death, life here and now, a life held and guided by God, a life made luminous by God's kindness and His mercy.